Hey, good morning, everyone. Michael Fanning, and today is warm up 184, right? 184. And look at this. I got short sleeves on, and it's nice outside. It's so nice outside. All right. I do coaching for Windermere Real Estate. We have it's called Windermere.com or WindermereCoaching.com, and we coach a lot of clients. And one of the things that happens a lot when I'm coaching is that a lot of people ask a question. Well, what's it going to take for me to be successful? What's it going to take for me to win? And I thought I would just break this down. And by the way, this isn't coming from me. This is stuff that we teach on, but there's a gentleman by the name of David Bayer, and I will share his video in this link, and he talks about this, and he goes into more depth. But I just want to give you kind of the 5 ingredients for success, if you think about it, if you really boil it down. And so the first one, and I'm just going to go through these. The first one is, if you want to be successful, first you have to decide you're going to be successful. You have to identify your why. What is it that you really want to be great at, and are you deciding to do it? And you know what happens a lot of times, I hear people say, well, I hope that happens. Hope is not deciding. Hope is indecision. Because when you say you hope something happens, what you're doing is you're putting the power into somebody else's hands, and you're not controlling the power yourself to say, I want to do that. Also, when you decide, when you make a decision and you say why, you are invoking one of the most powerful things you have to make it happen, and it's called your brain. Because as soon as you decide that you want to do something, your brain says, well, I guess we got to do it. And all of a sudden, the filtering device in your brain starts filtering out all the opportunities around you to make that happen. But when you say you hope, your brain says, well, you haven't decided, so it's not that important to you. And it's really amazing the words we use and when we speak things. And so a lot of times in coaching, I said, you need to tell me why you're going to do this. Because as soon as you know your why, your brain says, wow, this is important to you. We need to make this happen. But I got to tell you, I see a lot of people that are very indecisive, right? And it's because they don't have a lot of belief in themselves that they can do it, which we'll get to that in a second. Number 2, right? So that's number 1 is believe it, figure your why. Number 2 is this. You guys study the people that have already been successful at this. My father would say to me all the time, hey son, it may be a new path for you, but it's not a new path for somebody else. They've already walked it. Go find the people who have successfully walked that path that you want to go down and ask them questions about how they were able to be successful. But here's the problem. Ego gets in the way, right? Ego gets in the way, and we think that we know it all. Because you don't know it all. I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. There's always somebody better than me. There's always somebody who has an answer for me. I can always seek out somebody who can give me advice that can help me become better me, because they've already done it. So study the people that have done it well. Study the people that have done it well. Okay, number 3, you guys, whatever they're doing, be consistent at what they're doing, but do it better. Whatever they're doing, be consistent at what they're doing, but do it better. You guys, consistency is the key to winning. If you look at anybody who's had success in life, they did not give up, right? They did not quit. But here's the problem, and somebody said this today on my Facebook post, is we live in a world of instant gratification. We want everything right now. How can I lose 20 pounds in 2 days? How can I get in better shape in a week, right? How can I be smarter in a month? How can I learn a new language in 2 days? It's crazy, right? We want the magic pill. We want the silver bullet. We want the pixie dust. You guys, if you want anything, you have to be consistent. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in the time. That's just how life works. And then number 4, right? Number 4 is innovate. You guys take the stuff that's working and then say, oh my gosh, how can I do it better? And what could be a new idea around this? Right now with COVID-19 and everything going on, the innovation has been off the charts. And here's the other thing I will tell you is we've never before, ever had so much information at our fingertips. What amazes me when people say, well, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Well, have you gone on Google yet? Well, no. Well, why? The other day I was having a challenge with my boat when we were in Lake Chelan, and I was curious about fuel injectors. You guys, in a matter of an hour, I know how to remove fuel injectors out of a 4-stroke outboard engine, right? I had no idea how to do it, and in 1 hour, by just simply going to YouTube, I guarantee you it's not very difficult. It's pretty darn easy to do. But the point of it is that you could sit there and be helpless, right? And when you're helpless, you're hopeless. Or you can say, you know what, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go online and figure it out. You can figure out anything if you put your mind to it. And then number 5 is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that what you're going to be able to do is going to happen. You have to have conviction, right? You have to have conviction. And here's why you have to believe, because it's not going to be easy and times will get hard. That is how life works. Life goes up and down. We have good times and we have bad times. The problem is if you're in a doubt mode, if you're not consistent, when the hard times hit, you are going to stop. It is going to stop you in your tracks. But if you believe in yourself and hard times hit, you dig in deeper and you lean into your challenge and you work through it, because the only way to success is moving forward, right? The only way to success is moving forward. So let's review those 5 things. Number 1, decide. What's your why? Number 2, don't go at it alone. Find the people who've done it great and go learn from them, go study them. Number 3, be consistent and do more of what they're doing. Be consistent in what they're doing, but do more of what they're doing. Number 4, innovate, be creative, think of new ways to do it better. And 5, believe in yourself. You guys, that's the recipe. That's the recipe. All right, I'll put the link to the David Bayer video so you can hear him talk about it. He does a much better job than I do. You guys, make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody. Thanks for listening.